folks, a guitar lesson for English Tea by Paul McCartney off Chaos and Creation in the Backyard. Always been one of my favorites from Paul, another one of those kind of hidden gems. Reminds me so much of For No One in a good way, the descending bass note pattern on a piano. So let's get right into the lesson. There's many different ways to adapt this piano song to a guitar, of course. You can play this on with a capo on a lot of different frets, a lot of different voicings. I'm playing this without a capo. The guitar's in standard tuning. It's just kind of the way I hear it. I think it sounds most like the piano, but again, there's so many different ways to play this. It's just my way. And the signature part of the song, of course, is the descending bass notes, the bass pattern, just like For No One. So I'm going to focus on that, and what I'm going to call the background chords, the secondary chords in the background from the bass notes, they really are secondary, and they could be played a lot of different ways, I think, and a lot of different voicings, and you probably play different chords or variations of different chords. So I'm just going to show you how I voice this, and I'm doing it, and if that helps you out, great. If you think there's a better way, or it sounds you have another way, put in the comments. I always welcome those, and I'll try it that way, and there might be better ways to do this. And of course, I think it's also important to play it to your ability. So there might be a technically better way to play this that I can't play. So this is my way. Let's get into the lesson. The song's in the key of G major, and you're going to start with, we're going to focus on the bass notes. So they're going to drop in half steps, starting with a G. And then I'm playing a G chord, kind of, we'll call it in the background. And then you're going to go to F sharp, playing a D chord in the background. And you're going to go to an F, and I'm playing a D minor in the background. I'm playing the F with my thumb, but however you want to play it. Then you're going to draw another half step to an E, and I'm playing an E minor in the background. Then I'm going to go an E flat, and I'm playing the E flat, fourth string on the first fret. So you're in an E minor, and then just going to descend it to the E flat. I forget what the chord's called, but that's what I'm doing. And then I'm just going to drop the fourth string open, continue the descending pattern now to a D, and really it's the shape of an E minor 7. And then I'm going to go to a C sharp bass note, which is the fourth fret, fifth string. And I'm playing an A chord in the background or underneath, and then we're just going to do a D suspended fourth to a D. So it sounds like this more in real time. Back to the G. So that's the verse, which is most of the song. And then the chorus is pretty straightforward chords. It's a C, A minor, D, to a G. And that repeats like this. It's a D suspended fourth, back to D. On the first time through the chorus, he does the bass run, which is just a D, C, B, A, G. So if you like it on fret, it's fifth string, 5, 3, 2, open, and then a G. And that takes you back in the verses. On the second time through the chorus, he doesn't do that little run. He just does a D suspended again. Suspended fourth. And then we go back to the final verse. So that's the outro. The outro is the same descending bass pattern as the verses, just played at a quicker tempo without the chords in the background. So the notes are just, again, G, G, F sharp, F, E, E flat, D, C sharp or D flat, D, and then a G chord ends it. So if you prefer by the frets, on the top string, it's 3, 2, 1, open. And then on the 5th string, it's 6, 5, 4, 5, and then a G chord. So that's it. That's English Tea by Paul McCartney. Again, a charming little song. Love this one. Love tea, by the way. I'm not a coffee drinker, so I've always had a special fondness for this song. And again, it's hard to hear this song and not think of For No One. And I don't think that's a bad thing. I mean, it stands on its own. It's a separate song, but Paul does these perfectly. So I'm glad we have English Tea. Thanks a lot for watching. Take care.